Slade called all the Yakuza because they own the sushi shop. Sushi shop. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. We were surrounded by Yakuza, and they took us in the alleyway. They were gonna chop us up, make us into sushi. They took out their samurai swords, and they were about to strike us. But then we heard this noise. All of a sudden, their samurai swords turned into dust. And we saw in the distance there was a man. That man was Polo. But the Yakuza are still there. So Polo did something. He played a guitar solo. Instantly, the Yakuza were so insulted they ran away and cried. So he told them, "You saved our lives. What's your name, sir?" He didn't understand English because he was Japanese. So we just said, "Hey, you come with us, Ben." And he said, "Hi."
That's the end of the story.
So yeah, that's it. That's a true story.
Yeah, it's true. No, I mean, if you look it up, it's like in Wikipedia and stuff. All right. Another question?
What's my favorite dessert? I don't really know. I guess I would choose ice cream. Peanut M&M, but is that a dessert? It's more like a candy.
Polo doesn't like sweets. I don't know, any dessert's good. Ice cream. I love gummy bears. Haribo gummy bears. If you guys want to get some for me, you know. Just throw it out there.
I eat money. Just bring some dessert money, that's fine. That's fine. Just kidding. That's fine.
Red or clear?
The flavor's clear.
I don't know. Oh, is it? Pineapple's nice.
I don't know if I can sing that. That's a really nice song. It will be very difficult to sing that. Are you guys gonna be here tomorrow? I have to tell that story in the panel because that's just, it won't work. It'll be way too long. I'll tell you. You just want me to tell you the story and not sing it? Okay, I'm not gonna sing it. You guys provide the background music for this story. Alright, so... Nope, wrong. So anyways, I was coming home from work and, well, let me just explain just how it worked out. I come home from work, obviously, from the freeway, and I exit the off-ramp, and there's always a stoplight there, you know, and there's always a homeless guy right in the corner, you know, and I drive my car, so obviously I just like ignore the guy and just keep going. This one day, I exit the freeway, the stoplight is there, and it's a red stoplight. There's like 4 or 5 cars in front of me. And I'm sitting there in my car parked, and I'm eating out of the Ziploc bag that I had some carrots left over from lunch. And behind me pulls this big monster truck, you know, and I feel like it's just this angry guy because I can't see. It's like tinted windows, so it could be a woman, but it felt like an angry man that as soon as it turns green, I better go because it'll run over me. I just felt that like pressure. And I look over, which I normally ignore, but I look over and I see a homeless woman. And my heart kind of goes out to her. And I'm like, you know, I should give her some money or something, you know? And in LA, you pay for parking everywhere. So I had 2 pounds worth of quarters in my cup holders. And I just finished my carrots. And I scooped them up. I put them in the Ziploc bag, you know? 2 pounds worth. I'm like, Michigan, go start a new life with these quarters. And so I roll down the window and I reach my hand out like that. And she puts her sign down and she goes like this, you know? And I was like, okay, cool, this is gonna work. And the light changed green, the cars in front of me, 4 or 5 just took off. And I was like, oh, I better go, these guys are gonna run me over. So I start going. And I realize I'm going 20 or 30 miles an hour at this point. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is just a homeless woman, not a football player. You can't just hand it off to her and she's gonna be, oh, got it. You know, and so I'm like, how's this exchange gonna happen? What if I hold on to the quarters too long and drag her out of the car and kill her? Or she pulls me out of the car and kills me? And so I'm just thinking, Johnny, martial arts, focus. And so I'm like, okay, my timing, all I have to do is adjust it and think about it and just flick my wrist like that and it will gracefully land in her hands. So I take this 2-pound bag of quarters at 20, 30 miles an hour and I go, now. Flick my wrist just like that. And I watch as the 2-pound bag of quarters leaves my hand at 20 or 30 miles an hour. Smack her across the face. Quarters fly everywhere. Like the bag rips open. Her face does a thing, right? And she went from one of like, so I threw 2 pounds worth of quarters at some homeless woman's face. And from that day, like, that day before, there's always been a homeless person, always begging for money there. But I promise you that this is not a lie. After that day, there's never been a homeless person begging for money. But my theory is that they all talk. And they're like, did you guys hear what happened to Sarah? She's dead! Story of me trying to be generous and give money to the homeless person in the street while driving. So if there's a lesson to be learned, it's not that you don't give money to a homeless person, you just don't do it while driving. Any questions? Yes. Would I dye my hair neon green? I don't think so. Public way to jail. I don't really know if that's appealing to me. No, it isn't. But I'll take a picture if that helps with my cherry. They don't need keys. Alright, oh yes. Do you need me to do that right now? Is it just no, okay, afterwards? Okay, great. Any questions? Yes. Does what? Does Polo get to stay in the US? That depends on if he gets his visa. Which you can all help with. Just write us a letter to our P.O. box saying whatever. Polo is awesome. Attention, Polo. Yeah, whatever you say. Just send us a letter to our P.O. box and just it showing that it's from Kansas is enough to show that we're not just a local California band. No more questions? This panel's gonna be short. What's that? Okay. Mario Brothers is his favorite.
I used to play World of Warcraft, but it ruined my life, so I had to stop. Seriously. It was bad.
Hey, Dragon Veil is like one of your favorites, right?
Oh yeah! You like Dragon
I
Veil?
always play
The
Dragon
iPhone
Veil.
Mm. Angry Birds. Currently.
I'm gonna change the different.
Any questions?
What was your favorite piece of Power Rangers? Or one?
Is it like easy, like?
My favorite season of Power Rangers probably.
What key are you in, man? Because that's not the same as me. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, he was doing the Power Rangers thing. Well, it's not exactly it. I'm just gonna tell you my favorite was probably Zeo, or actually all of them. I actually liked all of them. I had fun, a little bit of fun in each one. It's a tough question.
Question?
Good question.
To get us to go to any convention, you basically have to
Go
all
on.
the convention heads.
Or their forums. They have like guest requests forums just to have you and your friends post I Shine Johnny a bunch of times.
Yes.
It's the only way.
You know how they usually have that guest section or whatever? Like just go in there and just say us. And sometimes they pay attention to that.
They will invite us, it will be really sweet. Yes, well, I don't know what you are, but you got white fur or something.
Movie?
No, dude.
Move?
Favorite martial arts move is the Denmark, the death touch. Because I can hit you in the neck. 5 hours later you would die. You wouldn't even know it was me. I'd just be walking by you down the hallway. You'd be like, oh thanks for the pat on the back. 5 hours later you would die. It would probably suck for you, but it would be really awesome for me. Fallen ninja or douchebag.
So you get some morphine time? Might as well make a song out of it, huh?
Here we go. I'm trying to think of a melody. As I unravel the story so I was walking down the street the other day and I saw some cockroaches. They were 50 feet tall and luckily for me I was a Power Ranger. Power Ranger. They destroying the city, 'cause that's what giant roaches do. It's just what they do. So I morphed into a ranger that day, and I kicked some major butt. I kicked some major butt. It's more than tonight. It's more than tonight. thirst for humans and trash. Cause I was a zombie roach and it's just what they're after. And then I saw the world change before me, and my future was totally different. Because I was a zombie. I was a zombie, which was appropriate, 'cause technically that was morphine. So I changed it, I
never know how that stuff's gonna turn out. I'm just like searching for words, like, what am I singing about? I hate improv! That's my inside voice. That's the voice that speaks to me. It's like a weird, like, grandma or something. What are you gonna eat today, Johnny? I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe a burger? Okay! In case you're wondering, that's the voice that speaks to me. You weren't. What? Oh, sorry. You're just gonna ask a question without me pointing. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What's my favorite?
Oh, band.
What's my favorite band besides this one?
What's your favorite band?
Everything. You just do
He likes Foo Fighters, okay? I like everything except country.
Hey, you want to hear Polo do some kind of Donald Duck-ish thing?
Yes.
Yes. Microphone up.
One, two, three.
So his favorite band is Country Duck.
Thanks for wiping your armpit. I like a lot of different bands. Yes, okay. Yes, you have that question.
Okay, so if you ever get bald, what are you gonna do?
If I go bald, I think I'll just be bald. Or maybe coloring my hair with the Sharpie. Maybe silver. No, that was stupid.
What would you do, Bruce, if you went bald?
First I cry, and
bushy hair, but like a receding hairline.
just that. What would you do if you were going bald? If you were bald? You disappear from the world.
Become a monk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I finally sing with you real quick?
Okay, you wanted to sing a song.
Here comes in. Right? Okay.
Alright, you gonna sing? Why don't you just sing it? I'll play it.
It's okay. It'd be great if you could sing it with me.
Here we go.
What's up?
What's your name again?
Hey, you wanted to cover one of our songs too, didn't you? You have your guitar with you?
It's basically instrumental though, like all instrumental.
Which song did you want to do?
Cellophane Party.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to do a little bit of it?
Come on up.
Yeah.
Over here.
Come on up. Thank you, Brittany. Give Brittany a hand. And give, what's your name? JC. Casey. Give Casey a hand for being brave. Some cellophane.
Only was
Here,
Frank.
take it.
Probably in a box.
I'm just gonna sit here and judge you.
Testing.
Just play like, just play whatever, like, however far you want to go, not the whole song because of time. But yeah. of the Night Cheyenne song. Good job, man.
Give it up for KC.
It makes us feel so good when you guys actually know our songs. It's pretty cool.
Give it John Mayer.
Did, huh? But I don't sound like John Mayer.
Any other questions?
Somebody has wanted
Well, not that much, but... Kermit the Frog's like, no, not that he's not good. Never.
Questions? Let's go. No one has one. You have questions? Has one.
My favorite idol? 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 Like an idol? Like what? Like American Idol? Who's my favorite?
Who do we look up to?
Who do we look up to? Well, I know that Maurice and Polo look up to me.
I was gonna say that as
That's right, I believe
you
you.
beat me. Yeah, Johnny.
Well, I look up to God, man. What's wrong with you?
Johnny's.
I look up to giant cockroaches and I didn't get a good reaction out of that, so I look up to cheeseburgers. Feel better, but not quite good enough. I look up to farts. I don't really look up to farts.
Any questions? Got a groove going.
Yeah, I've seen some. Sometimes I see it before he's even casted. Like Wolf's Rain, I was like, dude, this anime's dope. You should check it out. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm saying, keep up. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, I like anime, but it's hard to find time to watch it, you know, because even with, with Bleach, like, to research it, I actually had to, like, cause I found it on YouTube, and I just started watching it, and I was like, oh, I want to do like a couple episodes to figure out what's going on with the character. So anyways, a couple hours turned into 2 days, and then a week, and then months, until I finally caught up to like episode 60. Like I stayed up till like 2, like after work every day, stayed up till 2 a.m. just trying to, is he gonna save her? What's gonna happen? That's my inside voice would exclaim. And so yeah, and I realized that I wasn't sleeping enough, and I would show up really tired to work, and that was not a good thing.
Would you like to ask?
Do I have a normal job? Acting is my normal job. What was that? Oh, yeah. Showed up tired to act. So yes, I've showed up tired plenty of times. And I usually, I don't drink coffee, I just have like an energy drink or lots of water. Oh, do you have another question for me? Yes.
What did I think of ancient God? He was awesome.
How are we doing on time?
Yeah, what's the time? Which means 22 minutes. Okay.
Questions? Outside of rock, what other genres do you draw influence from? I guess from soundtracks. I used to listen to a lot of soundtracks of movies, TV shows, animation. But I don't write that much, actually.
I think, to be honest, I'm not very good, and so those limitations help me to find this wherever we're at as far as our styles. You know, my talents only go to a certain point, but when coupled with these guys, then it just takes us to a certain place. But I listen to all kinds of music. Yes. Yes, you do. Ichigo versus Izaya.
Ichigo has a big sword. Isaiah only has a knife. So Ichigo, but Isaiah has douchebaggery on his side. Do I really choose? Well, I guess I do. You and me, Ichigo, is every sword and hollow inside him.
I'm just making crap up here, you know? I don't know how it's gonna end. Expect me to like come up with a cool ending? Okay, it goes like this. That's it, just like a final straw.
Can
Yeah.
I hear Ichigo bite me line?
Yeah, okay, I can't sing it though. Bite me! For the rest of you, who knows, right? What was that? But I'll tell you. Okay, so I was working on Bleach, and there's a scene where he goes up to is it the Rock Cars? No, Five Cents, yeah. And they're in that, whatever, cave, and they're like, so you finally decided to join us. And on the script, and I believe in the Japanese, it was just two flaps, and it's like, no way! And to me, that seemed kind of weird. I was like, what? Just saying no way? It doesn't feel very confrontational or cool. And so I was like, what's gonna fit two flaps? What should I do? And then so as I started going, instead of saying no way, I said, bite me! And that's appropriate, I felt.
And they said, it's okay, we'll keep it. So I said, bite me, that day, the next day, in the show.
But
But
question. Come up with that shit.
I shall
no, don't be cheesy. They're gonna sing it now. I'm gonna tell you. No, we were like, hey. I should. No. Okay, so alright. A long time ago.
in the land far away. We had a stupid names.
So we had another few names. Anyways, so I'm just gonna tell you guys. Alright. We called ourselves Partly Cloudy. This was a long time ago, okay? And back then we thought it was cool. Because we're like, oh, the news would always talk about us. There's no chance of rain. We thought we were so clever. And then I realized, months later that it was a dumb name. And I was like, we gotta think of something cool. We couldn't come up with anything. And one day we're sitting at home watching the crocodile hunter. He was out on a boat, a lake, at night, and he had a lantern in his hands. Go look for the Roy shot! And he'd like hold the lantern up, and then above the water, he'd see the eye shine reflected in the croc's eyes, and he would dive in and wrestle them into the boat. I was like, wow, that's cool. And he just kept doing it. He'd go look for you see the Roy shot! And he'd jump in there and wrestle him in the boat, and he just kept saying it. And I was like, oh, shot. And so,
Change the flowers, park the car, because that was too bad to outshine.
anyways, that's how yeah, so anyways. Did you guys think this was going to be a cool panel? Hey there, Delilah. Dude, I don't even... I've heard the song on the radio. No? Does it go like that? How's that sound, right? Sorry, I don't... Oh, you expect us to just learn it? She's actually saying yes. I don't even know. And I'm not even in the right key. I don't know it. What?
I make up another version for you. This is called Hey There, Delilah. I don't like you. Let me just search for random words.
Alright, this isn't a true story, I'm just making it up. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, so hopefully it will sound cool.
I knew a girl, she smelled really bad, because she pooped in her pants. I can't think of anything appropriate and not so disgusting, so I was like, hey there, Delilah, please go away from me. Now, Delilah, please go away. And she left, and well, that's basically the end of the song. But I don't know if I hurt Delilah's feelings. I probably did, and I really am sorry. I should have just offered her a shower and some shampoo, maybe some soap, or a stick of gum, just a stick of gum. But I said, hey there, Delilah, please go away from me. I said, hey there, Delilah, please go away. Nothing like a child. She probably cried. I feel like a child.
That's not a true story. I don't know Hey There, Delilah, so there you go. You weren't even listening. I made that whole song for you. Spent hours working on it. Alright, well, however long the song was is how much time I spent on it. Who's to meet? My favorite voice actor? What?
You know what? I want to be Pikachu. It's Pikachu.
I don't know who's my favorite. Gosh, I don't know. I like a lot of voice actors. It's hard to pick one because I like a lot of them. I have a bunch of friends. I
talk.
No, but still, they were kind of my favorite, or the guy who did Popeye, the old school Popeye, because he's like always grumbling and like rude. It's funny. Yes?
What's a character that you would want to voice for in the future? Maybe a badass or a really, really quiet, shy guy?
I guess I'm lucky, really cool guy, someday. To voice a character, and it's clear, and you'll be cool.
I don't even know where I'm going. I feel like I've voiced every character that there is. I've been a cool guy, a jerk.
A girl.
I'm not gonna go with a girl, so that would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to be this character.
It's just fun to do that. It really is. You guys should try it.
You ready? Try.
Yeah. Just
One,
say, "Hey, Johnny!" You guys should try that. Ready on the 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, some of those better than me.
I think some of them were acting.
Ooh. Like that dude back there.
Question. Voice.
Yes. Craziest moment in my career or as a band in general?
Well, we won this contest sponsored by Ford called Gimme the Geek. And that was a long process. We worked really hard and actually got it. And we got the award. We made a single and music video with producer Don Was. I don't know who he was, but he's a 7-time Grammy Award winning producer. He did Elton John, John Mayer, the Rolling Stones. So it was pretty dope. That was a crazy moment.
Yeah, I would agree. It was a pretty crazy moment. That's the easy way.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, let's do it.
Yes.
What is the craziest thing anyone's ever asked you guys to sign?
Oh, yeah, well, I was at an autograph session. I'm not going to sing it because it's easier just to explain. But I was sitting there, you know, and sometimes when it's like a rush, you just are signing, and that's kind of the way it was. And then this guy asked if I could sign his leg, and I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And I was like, that's weird. And he goes, takes it off. And puts it down. Okay. It's on Facebook and YouTube.
How are we on time? 8 minutes. One speed round. What is that?
A little break. I thought there was like autographs.
We got autographs.
Oh, so we have an hour. Oh, well, whatever. I mean,
Is there something here?
We're going to go sit in the dealer's someday. So if you guys want to get anything.
Yeah, come hang out with us at the dealers room. Which is, I mean, vendors room.
Vendors, I'm sorry.
Vendor hall.
Vendor.
Any other speed questions?
Speed questions.
What? Are we looking forward to play tonight? To our break.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we get to see you guys at the vendor hall.
Yeah.
That's our break.
That would be pretty cool.
Next.
Yes. We just released Revolutionary Wings, and we have another acoustic album that we're working on that's going to have, well, songs that are acoustic. And the last album we had like a spoof song on there, and we are going to do a spoof song for this one as well. And we have just another. It actually will feel kind of different. I would say different. It's kind of an evolution of our music. It's kind of somewhere between Tone of Echoes and Revolutionary Waves and Synosis, actually. So it's kind of like a blend of all our elements. As we get better, we just, I think our music, we're finding more our voice. You can probably tell if you listen to our very first album, if you listen to all of them, you'll hear how we're growing as a band. And so you kind of see where we're taking it. This last one, Revolutionary Waves, a lot of people were telling us that Tone of Echoes was a little too mellow or something, so we're like, okay, we'll make sure this one's not as mellow. And so we went that direction. I think it's preparing to kick us out.
Yes.
Music theory classes? No, I haven't. None of us have, actually.
In theory.
In theory.
I have not.
So we were probably doing everything wrong musically. We just kind of play whatever we feel. Yes.
No.
Bear.
Oh, I don't know. I would point to you, but
What's something really embarrassing that has either happened to you as an individual or as a band? Something really embarrassing, extremely embarrassing.
I can't strum.
He hit a homeless person.
The face with quarters, and that was. Did you guys not hear that story? Oh, missed it. Maybe I'll retell it tomorrow.
Okay.
I got a story. Okay, I got an embarrassing story, and I think this will be the end of it. And then we'll pack up and we'll see you guys over there. Whatever vendor I'll do. So I was walking in the parking lot with my wife, and she was like, "I'm taller than you," or whatever, right? That's not her voice, but that, just so you know, that's her talking. And I was like, "You're not taller than me." She's like, "Yes, I am." We were going back and forth. And finally, she grabbed me by the arm and she took me to this van where we could see our reflection in the side tinted, window. And so we're standing there side by side, and she's doing this, and we're bumping each other and pointing and laughing at each other, just making jokes and having fun. And we were there for about 5 minutes, pointing at our reflection and laughing. You're not taller. Oh, you got spiky hair. What are you doing here? And as I'm pointing and laughing, and I'm like, wait a minute. And those 3D things, if you stare at them long enough, you can see an image of a dolphin or something? So I was like looking, I was like, wait a second, I see eyes. And it slowly became like a person's face. And I'm like, oh, there's a woman in there. And I keep looking at it, I look down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a woman breastfeeding her child! We've been staring at her, as far as she knows, pointing and laughing for like 5 minutes. We had no clue, we were just seriously standing there like, and I'm like, oh my gosh. She actually thought that we were like pointing and laughing at her, look at me, we're breastfeeding her child. So I grabbed my wife and like rushing away, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, there's a woman breastfeeding her child. And that was my voice that time. When I panicked, I become a female. And then we turn around and look, and this lady like runs out of the back of her car and gets in the driver's seat and peels away. And it's, oh my gosh, embarrassing. And it was a church parking lot, so we're like, anyways, that was pretty embarrassing. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. We are going to be playing tonight at 8, so please come check us out. It's going to be a different kind of a show because I will be playing bass, and I haven't played bass for like 10 years. And then we'll do a little bit of acoustic. We're just going to mix it up and have fun, so please come along. And we do have autographs in an hour, but if you want to come to the dealer's room or vendor's room, and if you want to get merch, we'll sign that, of course. Other than that, after our concert, we'll take pictures and sign whatever you got, except for body parts. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Stick around for Samurai.
Samurai Dan! Where will be cutting people? We must come to see them destroy people's lives.
I don't know how to accent. Arnold or something.
Good job.